Google Cloud ties AWS in Gartner Review score.
AWS bends to blockchain demand.
Google launches Cloud Composer.
And sentiment scores down over censorship scuffle. These stories and more are coming up on this week's Lifter Cloud Roundup, Friday, May 4th.
Welcome to another edition of the Cloud Roundup on LifterNews.com. I'm Shaylee Webb.
And I'm Corey Bowling. Let's take a look at some interesting changes in the cloud this week and how they affected the Lifter Index.
Google Cloud managed to raise their Gartner Review score late last week from 4.3 to 4.4. This metric measures the overall ratings from confirmed customers on the Gartner Peer Insights platform. With the new score, Google Cloud is tied with AWS.
With less than 0.3 of a point separating AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure, these small value shifts can have a lasting impact on index scores. Look for future updates in this category as new confirmed customer reviews become available. AWS announced this week that it would be releasing several blockchain templates, which will be useful for those looking to host distributed ledgers or cryptocurrency networks. Amazon comes late to the blockchain party, trailing both Microsoft Azure and Alibaba Cloud.
Some speculate that it is customer demand driving the cloud giant to offer blockchain support, as the company has previously expressed some doubt about the use cases for the technology. With the new and relatively basic template offerings, AWS is dipping its toes into a pool that Azure and IBM Cloud have been wading in for years.
Google Cloud's new Cloud Composer service released in beta this week, offering developers an automation tool based on the Apache Airflow project.
The tool enables developers to create workflows in a standard platform rather than having to rely on an abundance of fragmented solutions. Cloud Composer is an open-source standard platform utilizing Python that works across on-premise and multiple cloud networks.
Google is positioning Cloud Composer as a combination of Google Cloud and Airflow. Google is also serving as an active contributor to the Airflow community, including having submitted several pull requests to date.
We're going to keep a close eye on Cloud Composer and other developments as it moves through the beta process. As of this report, Google Cloud holds the highest rating among track providers in sentiment, with this new tool poised to potentially affect its adaptability rating as developers start putting to use in their workflows. Amazon has come under fire this week after issuing an email on alleged AWS service terms breaches. The email was addressed to Signal, an open-source private messaging service that allows users to send temporary messages and make secure voice calls. Signal has been censored by several national powers over the course of the last 2 years, namely Oman, Egypt, Iran, and the UAE. This places them in the company of communication giants like Skype, Apple FaceTime, Google Duo, and WhatsApp, who have also been banned for failing to meet regulation guidelines.
Signal users have often still had access, however, due to a process referred to as domain fronting, which inadvertently allows a company to connect with users behind the safety of another domain. In the case of Signal, AWS has issued a warning that any further attempts to circumvent censorship could result in termination of their account with AWS.
Signal has been vocal about the communication from Amazon, stating that while, quote, "our interpretation is ultimately not the one that matters, we don't believe that we are violating the terms," end quote. The communication from Amazon, however, has people buzzing about the potential implications for the future.
That's a wrap for this week's Roundup on LifterNews.com. Has your business made major strides using cloud? We want to hear from you. Email us at ideas@lifternews.com.